Yeah, man, so I was diagnosed with cancer, testicular cancer, on November 14th of this past year. And dude, it all started, it was a Thursday night. I went to watch the Madrigalians sing downtown, and we came back to Trevecca, and I was just hanging out with Jasper in my apartment. I went to bed like at midnight, and I woke up 5 in the morning with just like some severe abdominal pain. And I didn't know what was going on, and so long story short, I ended up in the hospital, and that's when they ran the first CT scan and found some lymph nodes in my stomach and told me that I would need a testicular ultrasound, which at the time I didn't even know what that was. And so they did the ultrasound, and after that the doctor came back into the room, and he asked Andrew and Isaac, my two friends that had brought me there, to kindly step out of the room, and he sat down like right over here, and I just remember him looking at me, and the sorrow that it was just like in his eyes. And that just rocked my world. I said, I'm too young for this, and my dad, he died from this. And at the time, I was a senior in college. I had 1 semester left. I was running cross country and track and loving it. So it was a battle from then on. I decided that I was not going to drop out of school. I decided that I was going to finish what I started, and I knew it was going to be very hard. I had 4 rounds of chemotherapy, each lasting a week for 5 hours straight. Most people, when they came in, they saw me there when they entered, and they still saw me sitting there when they left. I know your heart been broke again. I know your and that was probably the most challenging thing that I've ever had to do. I was able to focus on some studies while I was going through treatment. The days that I could, I would travel back to Trevecca and sit in a few classes and learn what I could and take the work home and do it either at my house or at the hospital. So just keep moving on and lift your head. It ain't over yet, ain't over yet. Austin Selby, my cross-country coach and track coach, he reached out to me and he said, "Michael, how are you feeling?" I said, "Well, I just finished chemotherapy, about 3 weeks ago, and I don't have another surgery until May." And so he asked me, he was like, "Michael, do you feel like running again?" And I was like, "Well, I guess so." And so he asked me what race I would like to run in at the Rhodes Invitational in the spring. And so I chose the 800, which was a very tough race. And I finished dead last, but that was the most special race I think I ever could have ran. It was my last race, and I'm proud of it. When I crossed the finish line, it was like I won the race of life. And I was exhausted, I was tired. It was one of, if not the hardest thing that I have ever done. And I'm just so much stronger because of it. I guess why I wanted to do that, all of that, was just to prove to myself that overcoming the toughest challenges in life are possible, and it's possible when you have people helping you and supporting you, and also a school that helped me and supported me, such as Trevecca. I mean, they sacrificed for me to stay here, and I'm just so thankful. It ain't over yet, so get up and move. I'm Michael Pretorius, and this is my story.